Hello and welcome to another Inspected Houses system tutorial. In this video we're going to cover the My Profile section of the tool, which is actually the first screen you log into when you first sign up for the program, which is where we're going to set up your pictures and your branding and things like that. But if you log in, you can always edit your profile. It's located at the very bottom on the left-hand side as part of the navigation tab. We're going to go ahead and click on My Profile. It'll take you to this screen. And the My Profile screen consists of a few different things. At the top, we can go ahead and see the email address that you signed up with, along with the marketing phone number that was assigned when your account was created. One thing to note is this is the unique identifier that we utilize in the system to identify you as the user. So if you need to change that email address, please notify the Inspected Houses staff, and we'll have to actually do that in the database. But that's not something we can edit directly, or else it will unlink you from your property. So we want to make sure that if you're going to need to change that, you let us know. But we can also see a few other things on here. The profile information about you that you're going to fill in. We're going to want you to upload a photo that's going to appear on your property pages. We do note that there's some minimum size requirements that we'd like you to follow. They can be a little bit bigger, but this is a square image. At a minimum, we'd like this to be 420 by 420 pixels. In other words, it doesn't have to be super huge, but you don't want a tiny photo because it'll actually stretch out and look a little bit grainy. So please try to look at these guidelines to put into photos. This one has to be at least 420 by 420. And we also want you to put in a couple of your logos. These are rectangular in shape. So go ahead and ideally they're going to be 400 by 120 pixels. If you need help with that, let us know. But typically we want these to be these banner elongated size. If you do put a square banner in here, you can zoom in and out, but it's going to appear a little bit small on the website. So please try to fill that in as best you can. There are two sections for this. We actually use a different resolution potentially for mobile. So you can go ahead and load the same banner image. A higher resolution won't hurt anything. But if you want to put it on a lower resolution for mobile, you can. That one has to be at least 200 by 60. So it's half the size of the standard web page logo, which is located here. The last branding element that we have on here is called a fave icon. We just call it a small logo. But this is the little icon that appears kind of up in the corner. You can see like in here. So you can see, notice it's appearing in this web page right there. But you'll see that in browsers. And that has to be a minimum of 30 by 30 pixels. So it's quite small, but that's what's going to appear up here. If you don't put anything in for that, it's just going to look blank like this we've got in this section right there. So those are the branding elements that we have. The other pieces are your personal information that you want to appear on the sites and in your marketing. Obviously your name, first name, last name. We do need to have the cell phone that's associated with your account, and that should have been put in during your sign-up process, but you can alter it here if you want. This is where text messages are going to be sent, so it's very important, and also for routing calls through the system. If you choose to have someone dial through, this is the number that's going to call. We do have also the name of your company. This one just says, testing account, obviously, but you put your company name here. Link to your websites, office phone if you want a separate office phone on there, along with some social accounts if you want to put those on the sites as well. The last piece of information is a bio about yourself. This is also important because it's going to appear in the bio section on the web pages, as well as there's a search feature to find inspectors, and this is the information that if someone was to come to the site and try to look you up, this is what it's going to say. But I'm going to go ahead and show you an example of a web page where this would appear. So here's a property I've created from North Michigan. So you see here's the photo, here's the website branded logo I've created. So this is the 400 by 120 logo, and a little bit about me. I'm an inspector. Here's my phone. This is the email address I have in the account, etc. At the bottom is a contact page. So if anybody fills this out, we went through this before where it goes in your contacts. But the notifications will obviously be sent to the emails that you put on the account, and the text messages will go to that phone number. So you want to make sure that that's all accurate. The other place that this information from your profile appears again is in the inspectors list. So here's an example of a page showing a couple of the inspectors that are on the program. So here's the Aardvark inspectors. I'm going to go ahead and click on that. You can see the name of the company, also a little bit of the bio. If we continue reading, that's going to go ahead and take us into the profile page where again we can see the information. Here's the long banner logo that was put here, along with the bio information, etc. And again, a contact form and a list of the properties that are currently listed by you. So definitely want to make sure that your profile information is in place because we use it in quite a few places, and we hope you find that helpful. If you have any trouble or any questions about it, please feel free to contact the Inspected Houses staff, and we'll be happy to assist you in any way we can. Thanks.